Hey guys, so I'm gonna try to make lazy wine, which is pretty much just picking up random edible fruits like figs and these berries, type of blackberry, and just as is, naturally, just put them in a bottle and wait for a couple weeks or months for them to ferment. I've never done this before, so here's gonna be my process. Here I found some kind of wild-ish grapes coming out of this, but they're actually pretty sweet, so I'm gonna add this to my lazy wine. And finally, of course, a fig tree with ready figs. Figs here are really nice. Just to show you the color. They're good. I'm just gonna eat this one ready. Of course, you can never forget the tax. For good measure. Okay, so here is the total haul. You could see that there's all the grapes, figs, and some of those little blackberries. Now I just washed my hands and I'm gonna crunch them up to make it into liquid. And then I'm gonna add some water and a little bit of sugar, and that's it. So you guys saw that there was mostly grapes actually, so I'm not gonna put that much sugar since grapes have a lot of sugar on their own. But I am gonna put water because it's kind of thick, you know, compared because of the figs and other stuff. Yeah, and also I rinsed these off very lightly. The figs, I rinsed them off super lightly just because I want all the wild yeast. The grapes I didn't rinse off at all actually. Yeah, so let's add the water now. I'm gonna put 1 liter of water. And just over a cup of sugar. I'm gonna mix it and let them sit for a bit and then strain it. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours with all the fruit in here. And the reason why I let it sit for so long is just to make sure all the wild yeast is mixed in there. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm just gonna pour it through this mesh filter into a water bottle, plastic water bottle, and let it ferment.
Of course, you should wash your hands before. Exudes.
Okay, so now that it's filled pretty much to the top except this, since I have a plastic bottle, what I'm gonna do is squeeze it like this. And in this way, I don't have to worry about any explosion like a glass or anything, and it'll tell me when the fermentation is going well. Because now there's pretty much no air, just this, and it's gonna inflate. And I'll check back on this in a couple days. So I also collected a little bit more. And in this one, just as a test, I'm gonna put some yeast, just introduce some yeast, and check back on this one as well. Okay, here's a 24-hour update. This one where I added yeast, it is bubbling a lot. And it's got really hazy. I think I might have just added just too much yeast. The other one's kind of formed an interesting film, or not a film, but like growth inside. Kind of see it on the top and the bottom. And it's also bubbling, not as much, but it's only been 24 hours. Just trying to watch some bubbles. And yeah, these haven't opened up the indent yet. Let's check back later. Okay, this is a 3-day update. See that the one that I added yeast to has already settled down quite a bit, and it's stopped. I think it's pretty much stopped, but slowed down the fermentation. But this one is still going at it, and you can see that it's popped out. It's pretty pressurized. Let's open it a little bit. Good sound. And it's still going. I think I'm gonna mix it up a bit, but I'm gonna mix it up doing the same. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Oh, shit. Did not expect that. Okay, I put it back, closed it up again, and indented it. It is really going at it. It's a nice, very nice ferment. Check back on it later. Okay, we're on day 4 right now. The one where I added the yeast is pretty much just stopped, and everything's settled to the bottom. This one too seems to stop, but it's really pressurized right now. Let's open it again. See if what happened yesterday happens again. No. It's still going at it a little. Oh, fudge. It's happening again, I think. There it is. This time I know. This is so active. Oh my god. It's probably because it was carbonated. So by keeping it pressured, I'm making it... I wanted to make like a carbonated sweet wine, dessert wine, which would be kind of even cooler. But I guess by doing what I just did, it's not as carbonated. I'm still going to filter this today. I think this is at the level I want it. If I leave it too long, it's going to get a little bit sour. And I do want to stop the fermentation at this point. So I'm going to transfer it from this bottle to another bottle. And we'll see the next steps after that. I did taste the other one. Tastes like shit. Okay, so I just transferred it into this new bottle. I did taste it again, and it's actually very good and very nice sparkle, but it's a little bit light. I would say it's about 4 or 5% alcohol right now, so I actually will leave it for one more day, maybe 2 more days in this new bottle, and then I'll put it in the fridge to stop the fermentation. As for this one, I am going to taste it again live. It's really bad. I mean, it just tastes like a dry wine, actually, and I don't like dry wine. So someone might like this, but I am not that somebody. So I'm going to give it to my grandpa. Oh, and here I'm leaving this one again, the usual way. Let's check back on it maybe in 2 days. All right, so finally this is the 6-day update, and it's again back up to being pressurized, but now it doesn't look like there's any more fermentation going on, and it looks pretty good. So I think it's time to just put it in the fridge, kill off the final fermentation, and then try it out when it's done. It's pretty carbonated, so I'm actually not going to open it right now. I'm going to put it in the fridge as is, and hopefully the carbonation is going to get even more so. And I'll do a taste test maybe in a couple days. Okay, so it's been 3 days now in the fridge for the fermentation to stop, meaning a total of 9 days since I've collected everything, and it's time to taste it. I think it's done. Let's try it. Something's happening here. Something's definitely still happening, but this is the wine. It's sparkling, and it's not clear, but it is free of any yeast. So let me try it. Ooh. That is good. That is a good wine. And that's it. That's how you make fig and fruit lazy wine. Here's another view of it.